Marketplace Leaders Executive Roundtable, a 12-week intensive coaching program with myself, Oz Hillman. You know, several years ago, I met a man named Gunnar Olson. He came into my life during a time when I was going through great transition. It's back in the 90s, and I had gone through great crisis. And that led me into a season of almost a 7-year period of crisis. And I met him 2 years into that. Well, he became my spiritual father at that time, and he walked with me alongside my time of adversity. And although we didn't spend a lot of face to face time, we would meet at different parts of the world on occasion, and he would speak things into my life. He really was a mentor and a coach to me. And I know how valuable that is to have someone who's gone before you to know some of the pitfalls of things that maybe could be avoided if you had that relationship. Well, that's the reason for this program that we're about to launch. You know, there are mentors in the Bible that we see existed and we can learn from. Moses mentored Joshua, Naomi mentored Ruth, Elijah mentored Elisha, and Paul mentored Timothy, and of course, Jesus mentored the disciples. These types of relationships are valuable. And one of the things I discovered about mentoring is that often things are caught versus taught. In other words, just being in proximity to people who have walked the path before you um, is all you need to be able to get what you need for the next assignment or the assignment you might be walking through at the time. And so I always thought that it was a great privilege just to go and be wherever Gunnar was, to be able to, catch some of the crumbs from his table and just be able to learn from him. And I find that many people simply don't have that kind of hunger, and they should, because that's how you grow and that's how you become all God wants you to be. So, what we're talking about is a 12-week coaching program with myself, and we'd like to get at least 12 others, but no more than that. In Mark 3:14 it says, "Then he appointed 12 that they might be with him and that he might send them out." Our goal is to equip you to fulfill your purpose and destiny with 12 other Christian business leaders, to individually and collectively fulfill your potential as a godly change agent in your relationship with God, your family, your business, and your culture, and to maximize your business potential. The outcomes that we hope to achieve are that you'll understand more clearly your purpose and destiny, you'll learn more effective ways to do business, you'll learn from other CEOs and executives to make you more effective, and to ensure that your life has the right spiritual foundations to be successful in all areas of life. Some of the benefits you're going to receive during this process are: we'll help you to find your purpose and walk in it. We'll help you experience the presence of God in the area of your calling. We'll help you hear God's strategy with you in your business, to understand the roots and solutions to adversity. You'll get practical business help and counsel from me and other members of the group, and insights from guest experts on marriage and leadership and entrepreneurship. You'll understand your inheritance and how to ensure receiving it. You'll understand finance from a biblical perspective and how to take advantage of downturns in the economy, and how to be a social entrepreneur and change agent in the culture through your existing spheres of relationship. The keys to communication that will radically change your life and make you a valuable leader to others. You'll understand the 6-stage process every change agent goes through, and you'll gain a better understanding on how to make godly decisions in business and family, and how to discover what your assignment is from God. And at least 2 times we're going to have prayer calls with our intercession team, which will be a highlight for you. Our areas of focus are professional. You're going to benefit from my 35-year business experience in marketing and advertising, where I serve clients like American Express and Steinway Pianos and other Fortune 1000 companies. So you're going to gain wisdom from the experience of other Marketplace Roundtable members. Then there's the spiritual focus. I want to pour into you the life experiences that I have had to allow you to fully experience God in the area of your calling and to gain a wealth of practical and spiritual insights that will allow you to become all God wants you to be, to receive specific training designed to mature you in the faith. How about family and relationships? Well, the family is the foundation of any call. You're going to learn to model what it means to be a Christian leader at home and at work, and you'll learn to better communicate in the area of relationships. Our focus on culture. A Christian marketplace leader should be a change agent that makes a positive contribution to the culture. Learn how to use your gifting to have greater impact on your sphere of influence as a byproduct of your relationship with God and your work life call. Finally, we're going to help you become a social entrepreneur. What problem are you called to solve in society? Together, we're going to discover areas you can provide solutions that will provide you greater influence in the culture. Finally, peer-to-peer learning is one of the great ways of benefiting from the life experiences of others. We're handpicking those that are going to be around this table. There'll be CEOs and executive leaders, people like yourself. When you sign up, you're going to get these resources automatically. You're going to get my 20-part Change Agent video program. You're going to get the Change Agent book and the upside of adversity. Today, God is First devotional book, the Joseph Calling 4-part CD series, and Overcoming Hindrances book, along with a 3-month Change Agent Network membership, which has loads of information that'll help you. Along the 12-week journey, you're going to hear from people like Ron Burhoff, who has an anointed ministry in the area of prophetic prayer. You're going to hear from Craig Hill, who specializes in family and finances, and Ford Taylor, who specializes in leadership with businesses and turnaround companies. You're also going to start by month 1 to understand your calling. We'll start with a 2.5-day meeting. You'll have peer-to-peer counsel. You'll have one group call during that first month and an individual call with me. Your assignments are going to read the Change Agent book and discover why God made you booklet. And your takeaways during this first month is that you're going to discover your purpose. You're going to have a grounding in their theology of work. You're going to learn to hear God better. And you're going to have personal prophetic prayer on day 2 of that meeting, along with the peer-to-peer counsel. Month 2, you're going to understand how to deal with adversity and contend for your inheritance. We'll have 2 group conference calls, 1 personal call with myself, and peer-to-peer counsel. You're going to take away a discovery of generational patterns that hinder success, to understand your authority and establish an effective prayer life. You'll receive your inheritance and identify generational strongholds, and of course, biblical finance. Your reading assignment will include these books, Overcoming Hindrances and If God is in Control, and you'll listen to the 4-part series, The Joseph Calling. Our guest will be Craig Hill on the principles of family blessing and finances and relationships. Now for month 3, you'll understand your leadership style and you'll fulfill your change agent assignment. It'll be a 2-day meeting with the group. Again, peer-to-peer counsel. And then on the 2nd day, we'll have Ford Taylor as our guest and a group call during the month. We'll commission you at the end of our time on that day, and you'll be given an option for continued mentoring. Your takeaways are to understand relational leadership versus transactional leadership. You'll understand social entrepreneurship and the value of networking for change. Your assignments are to complete the video segments from the Change Agent course and to read specific chapters from the Change Agent book. And you're going to record action steps for the way forward and to know what next steps you need to do. Finally, the qualifications are that you've got to be a CEO or upper level management. And we'll go through a selection process by application. And there'll be a maximum of 12 individuals for each group. Now the cost will be $3,000 per person per 12 weeks. The only other cost you're going to have are travel and lodging costs for the 2 on-site meetings. And so your payment options will be to $1,500 at sign up and $1,500 after 60 days. And then if you want to pay all $3,000 up front, you'll get a $500 discount for payment in full. Now, we fully guarantee the program, and if it doesn't meet or exceed your expectations, you'll be given a full refund. No questions asked. So to recap, we're looking at 12 weeks of coaching with myself and the others that will be part of the program. You have 2 on-site coaching and equipping days um, where we get together twice during the 12 weeks, and group conference calls and personal counsel from myself. So to begin, all you have to do is request an application and send it to me, OS at Marketplace Leaders, and I'll respond by sending that right back to you for the application. God bless. I hope you can join us.